We're live? We are live? IT, thank you so much.
Thank you, IT.
Wow.
Hey, y'all clap it up for IT once again.
So,
brothers is
wait a second. No intro music, no nothing.
No
We just
nothing,
go straight to the show?
after a whole month off, we just right back at it.
Come on.
Wow.
Show your face.
Okay. All right. Shouts out to
Hey, you gotta shout 'em
They
out.
said we're going to do it all over again, Cap. We're going to do all over again. Cap, we on.
And we on right now.
What's this?
Wow.
All right. So are we really on? Like, is it on the YouTube? Yes, sir. You can see it live?
Okay, listeners, can y'all see us and hear us?
Sheesh. Okay, I'll talk to IT later. That was crazy. Hey, all praise to the Most High, man. We back. We back. We got a new building, y'all. Thank you for being with us. All praise to the Most High.
Yes, sir.
All right. Introduce yourselves to something, man. This is weird. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hey, shalom, family. Officer Obadiah.
Shalom, family. Officer Elijah.
Shalom, family. Officer Sampson.
All right, family. I'm Officer David, and thank you, IT, for just bringing us back. Cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
Gosh, dog.
One more time, your place for end time news.
End time news.
That's
All
right.
right, man.
That's
Hey, all praise to the Most High, man. We got an action-packed show.
Yes, sir.
Today.
Right.
Man, I know these last few weeks there's been a lot going on. Hey, certain brothers and sisters was reaching out, sending articles and calling and wishing us well that we come back. So all praises to the Most High for y'all brothers and sisters.
Right.
IT, can we clap for them sometimes?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
Echo the clap.
Thank you, IT.
IT
Sheesh.
got a clap in.
Hey, all praise, but now we back now, man. So what's been going on, officers?
Man,
what's been going
Cap,
on, man?
Hey, so much has been going on. The World War III has been getting closer, but on the more recently, more.
All right. Thank you.
Recently,
We're gonna go to Elijah.
The more recently,
Yeah. Let's see what you got today.
more recently.
Hey, we had
Stated the obvious, right? Go ahead, Officer
we had
Elijah.
the
I say more
sabotage.
recently.
We had the sabotage of the pipeline. So these are things that's escalating a lot of the tension that's going on in the world. And if you ain't paid attention, we're gonna go over what's important about that today.
Okay, I like what you're saying. What you got, Officer Obadiah?
Hey, all praises. And we have Ye, so-called that used to call it.
Yeezy. That's what we talking about,
Is
man.
that talking about Ye?
That's
Okay,
what he called himself now.
Yeah, man.
Brother think that that we the Israelite the soul.
Well, he don't think that way it is, right? He knows
knows
that.
it. He
There you
knows
go.
it.
There you go. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Right. And they try to give him a hard time too.
Oh, you know there is now. Go ahead, Sam.
And you just touch back on that. You gotta believe what you believe in. You can't change your mind. But the righteous, we both as lions.
You're right.
But the wicked, they flee. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta
Better
stand
say
on your
it.
truth. You know what I'm saying? What the Bible is really say. You gotta stand on that thing.
All praise. All right, give David another
praise.
chance, man.
Oh, well, dang, Cap. I
him another chance.
wasn't finished. I was going to say, all right, about the Ye comment and then France. All right, France is involved now
And
on the
with
NATO.
Kanye?
Yeah, no.
What are you saying?
With the World War III, man, on the NATO's
Oh,
involved. Yeah.
World War III
it's
didn't start yet, sir.
It's escalating, though. I'm saying it's escalating.
It's escalating.
Escalating.
Hey.
Okay,
Hey, on
all
IT,
right.
y'all better stop giving me that music too, bro. That womp womp.
I tell you this though, hey, we got a lot to go over. I don't know if we're gonna get through it all, to be honest with you.
Right.
But hey, do me a favor. We're gonna get started. Play the clip.
Play the clip.
All right. Hey, many of you on social media, Facebook outlets or whatever, may have stumbled upon this. Y'all remember back in the day, Jerry Springer, right?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Jerry, all of that.
Steve.
Now, Steve,
Sorry,
exactly.
sorry.
Thank you, sir. Is it the bald head connection? Is that what it was, sir?
Hey, the reader got a sliced up thumb. He is laughing too hard. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Now you bring it out, officer. I'm just messing with you. What was I about to say? They would yell Jerry about somebody about to break into a fight, and then you had the security guard named Steve always come out and break up the fight.
Right.
And they would say, Steve, he had a spinoff, Steve Wilco's show.
Yeah.
It ain't new. It's been going for a minute.
Right.
The only reason we even bringing this up is because of something I stumbled upon early in the week. I couldn't believe my eyes. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to share it with y'all on Coon of the Week.
Here you
Bring
go.
it out.
But now, before we share it, let's get a few clips of the Steve Wilkos show so you can see what type of show this is. Play that.
I've seen many intense reactions over the years, but sometimes things get so intense that guests not only lose their cool, they lose their wigs.
Erica's my cousin, but he is like a brother to me. We was raised that way. We were staying together. Jamisha said she wasn't contributing to the household because she didn't feel comfortable with Eric over there.
She said that on April 3rd, I came in the house, knocked over her daughter, whipped my penis out and tried to force it.
All right.
Wait a minute.
My bad. Sheesh, that escalated quickly.
What?
But we had to show an example of the type of, how can we say, drama and the people that come on the show, right?
Right.
So y'all remember Jerry Springer? People be like, bro, this is fake. I used to think it was fake too. I'm still convinced it was fake. You feel what I'm saying? But it may have been some real, realness to it. But stumbled across this episode. Play the next video. Y'all got the timestamps, right? All right, play that.
Me and Sherrod, we've been together for like almost 4 years. We have a child together. He's 19 months. I called the Steve Show because I'm getting tired of my husband accusing me of sleeping with guys that we hang out in front of my building. He accuses me of opening up the door while he's sleeping, having intercourse in the kitchen and on the couch. I don't chill with none of them, none of that stuff. I don't party. I don't even, go to my friend's house because I want to feel comfortable with him knowing that I'm not doing anything. And it's very uncomfortable when I do try to step out. He may think that I'm doing something. He had put up audios saying that I'm having sex in the kitchen and he hearing sounds of me moaning or whatever sounds that he hearing is not me. And he has this videos saying that, there was somebody in the house and it really wasn't nobody there. He thinking that I'm putting stuff inside his food. I'm not doing that. That's real crazy right there.
Stop. Rewind it like 2 seconds.
Stuff inside his food. I'm not doing that. That's real crazy.
Stop. Do y'all see something on her shirt right
Bring
there?
it out.
Wait a minute.
I see a border of blue
Yep.
and she got fringes on.
What the hell?
What the hell's going on? But you didn't see the dude. You didn't see the dude have fringes on.
Nope.
Right.
All right, so you got this sister going on a Steve Wilkos show, all right, with fringes and a border of blue, laid up with some dude that
Come
ain't
on
keeping the
now,
commandments. Give me
dog.
Ciroc 3712 real quick.
Come
But most
on,
importantly,
man.
that's what I'm saying. It's two things right here. You got to be that, how can I say, dumb. You got to be that dumb.
Bring it out.
Or obviously, this is propaganda stirred up by the powers that be. But real quick, just to show you something, give me 2 scripts. Give me that one, and I want to go to 2 Corinthians 6. Watch this.
Bring it on.
The book of Sirach, chapter 37 and verse 12.
Come on.
But be continually with a godly man,
Read.
whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord.
That's what it is, first and foremost. She had her head covered. She had on fringes in the border of blue. She had on a modest dress, a skirt, or whatever. But guess what? The dude that she laid up with, no fringes.
Nothing.
No border of blue.
Right.
Okay? Now, she took this guy to the Steve Wilkos show to handle their little spat in front of the world. Okay? In front of the whole world. Give me 2 Corinthians 6 real quick. 6 and 3. And that's showing you whatever group she's a part of, obviously she ain't with IUIC.
Right.
We understand that. All right, but whatever group she's a part of, it don't matter because she's shaming what it is to be an Israelite. Right. I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. This is disgraceful. Watch this. Read what you got.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 3.
Come on.
Giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed.
It said that the ministry be not blamed. All right, she is obviously giving an offense. First and foremost, you're making the laws of God look like any and every other religion.
Right.
That's what you're doing. There's no separation. Right. That's not how we handle our matters. But for the sake of time, I want you to go to the next clip, the next timestamp, in this video. Come on, IT.
Y'all all right?
Play that.
in your own home?
So Steve, I'm gonna tell you like
I
this.
mean, when I go home, I don't have to worry about guys being snuck in my house.
That's what I want. That's my desire.
I don't have to be worried about being drugged.
That's what I want.
It's a pretty good feeling. I'm not
That's
gonna
what I
lie.
want. That's what I want.
Okay.
Gotta stop of you accusing me,
Yep.
saying that I'm opening up the door, letting people in while you sleep, having sex in the kitchen, and I'm not putting nothing in the food that we all eat. I know I make a good steak, but why would I want to do that? I cook with love. Even if I am kind of upset, I still cook with love because I have to feed a family.
All right, pause it. Go to the next timestamp. Go to the next timestamp. I ain't gonna spend all day on this. I just wanna bring something out. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna chime you officers in. All right, play that.
Yes.
All right, let's find out. Sherrod, you came here and took a lie detector test. And we asked you, since the day you got married, have you had sexual contact with anyone besides Latasha? He answered no. Since the day you got married, have you had sexual intercourse with any other person besides Latasha? He answered no. The results came back the same to those two questions, and it came back that Sherrod told the truth. We asked you, since the day you married Sherrod, have you had any sexual contact or intercourse with any other person? She answered no. Did you ever put anything in Sherrod's food or drink to make him sleep longer without his consent? She answered no. The results came back the same to each of those two questions, and it came back that Latasha told the truth.
All right. Real quick. All right. Give me 1 Corinthians 6. All right. So first and foremost, on national TV, making us look like a joke. All right. Bringing blame and shame to the ministry. All right. Now give me 1 Corinthians 6. Now let's see if that's how we're supposed to handle things according to the scriptures. All right. First and foremost, she's out of order because she believes and she's amongst an unbeliever.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
But watch this. 1 Corinthians 6. Verse 1. Come on.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 1.
Uh-huh.
What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin, that grace may abound?
That's definitely Romans, sir. 1 Corinthians, please. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 1, sir. Thank you. Read that.
Wasn't only my music.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Dare any of you, having a matter against another, go to law before the unjust, and not before the saints?
You see that thing? It says you got a matter. How dare you go to the unjust, the wicked on the earth, the devil himself, and what? Okay, read it again. Reader, you got to stay with me today, bro. You must be sleepy.
Stay focused.
Come on, bro.
Dare any of you, having a matter against another, go to law before the unjust, and not before the saints?
And not before the saints. You know why she couldn't go before the saints? Because she's joined together with an unbeliever.
Right, exactly, Cap.
Go ahead, officer. Speak on that.
All right, real quick give me Ephesians on the 5 and 11. All right, because the Bible say on the not to have on the dealings with the wicked. All right, because they will creep in and on to draw you away. On to read that real quick.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 11. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness.
See, she has fellowship. She had on the chosen brother who, he looked like a common thug. All right, he looked like a common thug, and she probably laying with this brother on the phone call.
We got a phone call? Okay,
All right,
I'll pray.
go
We'll
ahead.
take a
All
quick
right.
call. Hey, Shalom, caller. What's your question or your comment? Where you calling from?
Shalom, Cap. My bad. Shalom, Cap.
Hey, Shalom, Most High Christ bless. Where you calling from, man?
This is Brother Joe calling from Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi. Shout out, Captain Got a Lot. That's I'm paralyzed. I'm not, but I'm a part of the body. I'm real, I'm on the calls with them and all that. But I just wanted to call in and I ain't called in a while. I don't know if you remember me.
I think I do. I think I do remember you calling in a while back. But yeah, man, all praises, man. It's all love. Thank you for calling into the show. Did you have a comment today?
Just all praise to the Lord. I thank the Lord that I'm in this truth, you know.
Yes, sir.
And you know that's right. All praises. Hey, shout out to the IT. You know,
You got to shout them out.
Right.
All praises.
And Officer David.
All praises, bro.
Officer Officer Obadiah. And I didn't see who I was on. I was just calling. I gotta get on Zoom. I was just calling in. I clicked on YouTube. I just wanted to call in. I ain't talk to y'all. Just wait before tapping that.
All praise. Hey, thank you for calling in, bro. Hey, thank you for supporting. All right, go ahead, officer. You was breaking something down.
Hey, all praises, bro. Thanks for the call. Hey, I want to read that again in Ephesians 5:11. All right, because the sister, all right, no, she chose an unbeliever, man, basically, man, a nigga in the world who she chose to lay down with.
Better say.
All right, the Bible speaks on that. Read on.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 11. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness.
All right, because this brother is unfruitful. All right, he ain't benefiting this sister on the word for anything. He ain't a leader amongst the Israelites. She has on the border of blue and fringes, but she gonna be swayed up out of this thing on hard eventually, man, if she to keep on that path. Read on.
But rather reprove them.
She supposed to be reproving him. All right, showing him the right way. All right, now, all right, we're not finna be laid up, all right, shacked up or doing any of those things, all right, unless it's according to the Bible. All right?
Hey, real quick.
Like that.
Here's my thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I see stuff like that, I don't think it's by accident, man. I don't think it's innocent. How I see it is, that's propaganda right there.
That's a setup, bro.
That's just, that's a symbol of our people
Right.
who would come on that show and make a mockery of this truth.
Right.
Now, I could be saying it wrong, but give me that in Revelations 12, man. The dragon is wroth. Give me that real quick.
Right.
All right, because we got to keep our eyes open, man. This could be, some type of distraction, or she could be that simple.
Right, yeah.
All right, she could be that simple.
Laden with sin.
Exactly, laden with sin to bring her husband that's an unbeliever. And it says don't be unequally yoked with unbelievers.
Right.
All right, but she did it anyway. She brought him on national TV. You got what I want, Revelations 12?
Yes, sir.
Go read that.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
You see that and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. And this is going to segue perfectly into the next segment on Coon of the Week. Pull up that video, number 2. Yeah, play that.
For the Jewish people.
Try to shut us down because they removed the video, the interview.
Yes, sir.
All right, so make sure next time y'all play a clip, play some interference with that so we don't get kicked off. All right. So what do we have here? We got Kanye. He goes by Ye now, bringing out the facts of the powers that be behind the music industry. Okay, and he's catching a lot of backlash behind this thing.
Yes, he is.
What y'all got on that?
Hey, as the scriptures say, what he's doing is he's doing exactly what the Bible say was going to happen. Give me that in Psalms chapter 85, verse 11. The Bible says that the truth going to spring out. So no matter how much they try to conceal it, no matter how much they control the education system, the religion system, the truth is going to come out. And God is going to use multiple people to bring this truth out. Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 85 and verse 11.
Read.
Truth shall spring out of the earth.
So if they knew where the truth was going to come from, they would try to prepare to stop it, but they can't because the truth, the more and more y'all see the purple and gold on the corner, the more and more this word is going out. The more the word goes out, the more the word is getting, the seeds are getting planted, and the people are waking up to who we are. The wicked can't stop what God setting up.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, on a real quick, so let me get on the Psalms on the 64 to go along with what the officers say. So they're going to be at the perfect. All right, who's the perfect? The Israelites. All right, we are the chosen people of God.
Right.
All right, and when the famous of our people bring out the truth, so they're going to be, constantly trying to tear us down. Read that real quick.
The book of Psalms, chapter 64 and verse 5. Verse 4. that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him, and fear not.
So, all right, suddenly they gonna shoot at him. All right, just like with so who's the other rapper on with the show? Dang, I forgot.
Noriega. Nori.
No, on a Nori, but the one before him on Wild and Out.
Oh,
Nick Cannon,
I ain't no rapper, man.
No, he
Come
wasn't.
on.
He had
Come on, man.
Hey, Judah will diss.
That's just like saying Shaq was a rapper. We know he came
Shaq
out with an album.
was a rapper. Shaq
he
was
good,
but
right, he ain't known for that. Nah, but go ahead, officer. Go ahead.
But the same way they did with Nick Cannon. All right, as soon as he came out and said the same thing, that we are the Jews and that we the Israelites, so they tried to tear him down. All right, man, they shoot at us. All right, as soon as we on to say something, all right, against their agenda, so they're gonna try to pull that thing down as soon as possible. Go ahead, officer. I know you had something.
Yeah. Let me get some.
Hold on, I got something else.
Go ahead.
And every time like the truth spring out, like the officers said, they try to pull it down, right? So give me Revelation 2:9, because something he said was true. All the so-called blessed Spanish Native American, we are in poverty. We are in poverty. And we catching what? Hell every single day.
Right.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works in tribulation.
In what?
In tribulation.
Who's going through tribulation right now? Who the first one to get fired and the last one to get hired?
Oh, Nick Cannon can tell you that.
Absolutely.
Perfect example. Example.
Better go get counsel.
I know thy works in tribulation, in poverty, but thou art rich.
But who are rich? So-called blessed Spanish Native American, the one that keeping the Most High God commandments, read.
And I know the blasphemy of them.
They what?
The blasphemy of them.
The lies of them, read.
Which say they are Jews.
Say they are what?
Jews.
And what?
And are not.
And are not, but what?
But are the synagogue of Satan.
But are the synagogue of Satan. So when the truth spring out, their job is to try to bring it down.
Right.
Okay. Let me get a precept. Let me get Hosea.
Oh, y'all know y'all about to end all these precepts in about a minute. I'm just let y'all know that.
Y'all better hurry up. Y'all better hurry up.
Go ahead.
Hosea chapter 5, verse 15. What you see here, Kanye, the reason why you see him coming out, it also, of course, he probably started getting hell. And the moment that the power that be start giving him hell, now he's claiming what he's supposed to be. Read that for me.
The book of Hosea, chapter 5 and verse 15. I will go and return to my place, till they acknowledge their offense.
God says he will go and return to his place. When we are comfortable, we forget about God. Until you start getting hammered, that's when you start looking the right place. Go ahead, read.
And seek my face.
And how you see God's face? The scripture. He probably hear the prophets teaching, or he probably watch a few videos. Now he start, now I see why I'm going through what I'm going through. Go ahead.
In their affliction, they will seek me early.
In your affliction, when you start getting hammered, people try to kill you. All these type of things are going on. Like the scriptures say, we're the one that is the most hated throughout the whole world. Go ahead, Cap.
Hey, real quick. All right. So there's a point that I wanted to make on this particular video. Kanye, he brought out some very powerful stuff. Later on in this interview, he went to say that, you could bring out videos, you could bring out whatever you want on me. You're going to have to put me to death in order to stop me.
Right.
All right. So Kanye, he's speaking very boldly in something that he truly believes, obviously.
That's right.
To go to those lengths, right? So you had Nori, that was, he's a former rapper.
Right.
He was big, when I was younger or whatever. He come on his show and, they had the interview.
Right.
During this interview, Ye, he mentioned Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Okay. So after this interview, as the officers just sprung out, there was a lot of backlash. All right. There's a lot of backlash because of what he said. Go to the clip with Nori when he's getting questioned about the interview. You got what I want? All right, yeah, watch this.
Oh, so this started from there. Now with Ye, I have a relationship with Ye. When he was going through a lot of things that he was going through, he would call me and he would actually listen to me and take my advice. So I felt I could control the situation. I felt that I could control the interview.
So stop. I just want y'all to know this is called damage control right here.
Right. Yes, sir.
It's called damage control to appease the people that cut his check, like Kanye said in another interview. All right, so all of this is damage control right here. Play on.
Learned early on that I didn't. Like, you know, as a black man, I feel like I failed.
Stop.
Wait a minute.
Did y'all hear what this man just said? He said,
Come on now,
because Ye came on there and exposed Amalek,
Right.
that claimed to be us, told the truth about him. This dude, this brother right here, he say he failed as a black man. Run that back a little bit. Run that back like 10 seconds or so. All right, play that.
Control the interview, and I've learned early on that I didn't. Like, you know, as a black man, I feel like I failed. As a human, I feel like I failed. But as a journalist, I succeeded because as a journalist, you're not really supposed to have an opinion.
You see this thing right there? So this brother right here, he say, as a black man, I feel like I failed. You know what that is? He's a coward.
Right.
Yeah. That's what that is. Give me Ciroc 37, man. This dude is a straight up coward. All right, because do me a favor, play the rest of that. He said one of the dumbest phrases I've ever heard. Play the rest of that before we get this script.
And
watch this.
My biggest critique on Drink Champs is, Nora, you always cut people off. And this is the one time I didn't cut the people. Didn't cut them off. Says, and no one should have cut them off. Everyone's mad. Like, so I should just stick to what the script is and cut everyone off. But I sincerely apologize to anybody that was hurt by Kanye's words,
freaking coon,
by Kanye's actions.
Coon of the week.
Because I didn't really realize that sometimes I'm so much into the interview, you're not even in the interview.
Hey, stop. Hold on. That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. He said you so into the interview, you're not even in the interview. Bruh, you knew exactly what Kanye said.
Bring it out.
Right,
and the most important thing, he knew it to be truth. The only reason he came back with his video because he got the call.
There you go.
That's the only thing.
Yep. Right.
But here's where Ye went wrong. This is where he went wrong. Read that, Ciroc 37, and I wanted verse 11. Watch this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 37 and verse 11.
Come on.
Neither consult with a woman, touching her of whom she is jealous.
Come on.
Neither with a coward in matters of war.
Neither with the what?
A coward in matters of war.
It says, neither with a coward in matters of war. What Ye came out and said, that is the declaration of war.
That's right. That's
because
right.
guess what? He exposed the evils on the earth.
Exactly.
Right. Meaning what? He said, y'all not going to silence me.
Right.
Now, there's a clip that came out, the tagline would say, he apologized, but we're going to play that clip. It's not, don't be deceived by the title. All right, because when I heard that full interview, Ye did not apologize. He may have toned it down a little bit, but he still made his point go out.
Right. Okay.
Now, Deacon Asaph already went over this. He is being used by God and the devil at the same time because he's not teaching God's commandments.
Right.
He's still pushing wickedness, but at the same time, he's the mouthpiece right now.
That's right.
All right, because he's world famous. Whenever he speaks, everybody's gonna listen.
Right.
You understand?
That's right.
Give me another script. Give me 2 Thessalonians. Watch this. 2 Thessalonians 2. Let me get there with you. Oh, excuse me, with the wrong way. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, and give me give me 7 and 8. Watch this.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
Come on.
Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way.
All right, so the mystery of iniquity, we know who that is. That's Esau, okay? The so-called Caucasian man on the earth today.
Right.
All right, and don't forget, the American, the European, the converts, the seed of Amalek over there in the land today. All right, all of them come from the same man, and that's Esau, okay? They all the same.
That's right.
All right, read verse 8.
And then shall the wicked be revealed.
And that's what's happening right now. Right now is Ye. Before it was who that? Deshaun Jackson, right?
Right.
And before it was Cube.
Yeah.
Right.
And let's see what Cube is talking now after that interview, after Ye mentioned his name. Right. All right. Pull up his was it Twitter post or something like that? No, scroll down to the actual picture. Yeah. What's this? I don't know what outlet this is, but this is a statement from Ice Cube. Read that.
I hate that my name was dragged into this drunk champ's bullshit.
Wow.
I don't know what ye meant by his statements.
Now he's lying. That's a bold-faced
He knows
lie.
exactly what
He knows it because
Exactly.
that's the same thing
Right.
that Q was talking about a few
Said the
months
same
back,
thing, right,
or a
right.
year ago. I forget how long ago it was. Now I don't. A lot of viewers they may not remember Cube 2 years after NWA, around that era, like the 80s, the late 80s and the early 90s. Cube was catching the same flack as Ye back in the early 90s for what?
Right.
Anti-Semitic comments, talking about how he's going to kill Amalek. Said the same thing.
Bring it on.
And then what, earlier this year or late 2021, I forget, don't quote me on it, he comes out speaking the same things again. But then he goes back on his words. Now he has amnesia.
Come on now, dog.
You can't consult with these type of people. Give me 1 Corinthians 1:26. All right, even with Ye, and we're gonna get to that video where he quote unquote apologized or whatever. But you can't put too much stock in these celebrities, man.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, their God is money. Okay, gold, oil, and drugs. That's how it goes.
That's
Their God is the same God of the powers that be in this country. Okay. 1 Corinthians 1:26. Read that, please.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 1 and verse 26.
Watch this.
For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh.
It say, not many wise men after the flesh are going to get this calling. Meaning what? They're not going to wake up to who they are. Not many of them are. Read on.
Not many mighty.
Not many mighty in the earth. Go ahead.
Not many noble.
Says not many noble. Why is that? All right, because their God is what? The monetary game, the women, the drugs.
Right.
That's their God. So they're not looking this way. So even when we do see one of the mighty or one of the noble or whatnot, we can't put too much stock. Why?
Right.
Because we have to understand what the scripture is telling us.
Right.
What the scripture is telling us is just what? You're going to have to give up all of that
That's right.
to serve Christ. And a lot of them not willing to do that.
Exactly.
Okay?
You know that's right.
You had something?
Yes, sir. To add to what you just said, give me that Ecclesiastes 7:7. Because the Bible tells us, like you said, their God is money. So when they're given a gift, not because somebody think they're so great, but they're given a gift to hush whenever they tell you to hush. Read that.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7.
Read.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
We go through oppression every day, and you should be mad when you see what's going on in your people. That's why Kanye's speaking out right now, because he's mad. He hates to see what's going on in his people. Read.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
But those who are controlled by money, God, they can be manipulated. They're basically puppets.
Did you say puppets?
Yeah,
like
puppets.
Wait a minute.
Puppets.
Puppets.
Like
Puppets.
wait a
Puppets.
minute.
Puppet.
Puppets.
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 Oh,
Okay.
puppets.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
I'm with you.
puppets like somebody got them on a string.
Okay, the string.
And controlling them because money moves them. When they threaten to take the money away, they can get them to jump how they want them to jump. And they're being manipulated. So that's why the Bible say, a gift destroyeth the heart. You won't stand for this truth until death.
Excellent. Excellent. Hey, do me a favor. Go to that last interview where they said he apologized. Let's go there. You got the timestamp, right? Okay, let's play that.
Ability to my pain. You're being a Karen.
I'm talking about.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I can't get up. What happened? Why he talking like that, man?
You're being a Karen.
I don't know. I know he
Change his
I know
voice
he
or
a
something.
billionaire now, but gosh, dog, man. I hope throughout this whole thing he remember who he is, man.
Right.
All right, and repent. All right, go back to it. Go back to it.
You don't hold accountability to my pain. You're being a Karen.
I'm talking
You
about.
don't
I'm
hold
not a
accountability
Karen.
to the pain.
I'm not a Karen, and I'm not going to cancel you, and I'm not going to uncensor you. I'm simply going to challenge you on what you're saying.
you can't-
I think
you
you
can't
don't
cancel me.
understand the pain that you've been causing with some of these comments, and I think that one in particular, I can understand.
Oh my God. God forbid one comment could cause people to feel any of the pain that my people have went through for years.
Now that's the bomb. Drop the bomb right there.
That was a bomb.
That's a cut. So he's saying, shut up. One comment is equivalent to the pain that our people suffered.
Right.
They say the Holocaust was 6 million of them died, but what about our Holocaust was over 600 million of us were put to death.
And still counting.
And still, exactly. So what he's saying right there, that's a cut. He's like, are you serious? My comments made you cause pain?
Oh, nigga, please.
Right.
Hey, go back to the clip. Go back to the clip.
feel any of the pain that my people have went through for years. Even like the blacks being ushered to the left during the civil rights movement. No one has cared about black people.
All right.
No one is.
Let me say, I agree that the racism against black people has been utterly deplorable, shameful, unacceptable, and thank God the world is beginning to move to a better place.
Hey, real quick. Bruh, it's 2022. Slavery been abolished in 1863.
Bring it out.
And bruh, they were saying this in the 60s and 70s.
Yep.
The world is moving towards a better place. 1990s, well, the world is moving towards a better place. Why you think the riots was going on in the early 90s in Cali?
Right.
Because they was killing us in the streets.
Right.
2022, same thing.
Same thing.
And they keep saying the world is moving towards a better place.
Right.
Go back to the clip, man.
Sure don't look like
It has treated black people like you. However, one form of racism doesn't justify.
It's almost in a better place.
Well,
but
one form of racism doesn't justify another.
It's not a better place.
I'm not cutting you off. I'm finishing my sentence. You can respond. One form of racism.
Y'all got to understand what Ye just said right there. He says, you cutting me off is not a better place. He's saying you're trying to show your whiteness right now. That's what he's saying. You're proving a point that it ain't changing. Because you trying to overtalk me. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, this dude funny. Hey, he about to cut him again. Watch this.
It is racism when you say I'm going DEFCON for Jewish people.
I was in a position where I've been hurt, and this is the way I had the right to express myself. The point of this interview is for you to question me, and then for me to answer and say, okay, even though the same rules are not applied to my people, if a person with a gun or drugs is pulled over and has three other people in the car, they're all going to jail. I'm not going to apply that to Jewish people for the sake of this conversation. Right. Isn't that what you wanted? But you know what you did? You tried to civil rights me. You tried to pull me back to a week ago. But we're here today. There's been plenty of conversations and commentary since that. But you want me to go back to 1960.
No.
You want me to go back to 7 days ago.
All right, let me jump in. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to reflect.
Okay, so have we grown? Have we grown?
Hey, so he asking straight up. He's like, okay, show me how we've grown. Go ahead.
How we grow. I want you to reflect.
No, have we grown?
Have
we grown? You're not in charge of my growth. You're not in charge of my growth, Chris.
Okay, let me phrase it like this. I'm about to suggest to you how you may grow if you choose to grow this way. And you can ignore me. You can ignore me.
Pierce, how much money are you worth?
Not as much as you, sir.
Damn. Cold-blooded.
Take my advice. Maybe you'll get richer.
I would love to take your business advice.
Why don't I listen to you?
Hey, but all jokes aside, he ain't laughing because he's like, bruh, even though he's a billionaire, multi-billionaire, that still don't mean nothing to the white man.
Right. Exactly.
He just showing us like, they still believe that they superior. It don't matter how much money you got, Negro.
Right.
All right? And he's stating the facts. He's just stating the facts. Yeah, he toned it down a little bit, yeah. But at the end of the day, how much do you really expect from a celebrity?
Right.
You know, he's not in the truth. He's not on the corners teaching.
Right.
But at the end of the day, he's still being used. You got to be able to see that thing right there. All right, go back to it.
That's right. Maybe you'll get richer.
I would love to take your business advice.
Why would I listen to you?
Well, why don't you hear what my advice is and then work out if I'm wrong? Can we do that deal?
Well, the thing is, you haven't given me any credit or a moment of reflection for the comparison that I made, the brilliant, if I do say so myself, comparison that I made to the cops pulling over one black person and locking everyone up.
I understand what you're saying.
And my tweet having issues. Wait a second, I wasn't done with the sentence. My tweet referring to all Jewish people, I said, for the sake of this conversation, I will refer to the business people who have destroyed me and my people and my fellow creatives. But you didn't even accept that I gave you that. You tried to push me back into 1960.
No, I didn't.
You tried to push me back into last week.
No, I didn't.
Okay,
All right, so what did he do? He narrowed it down to, you know, the execs and those who run it. Hey, I got an extra article in the topics group on the bottom where it shows like all the companies owned by Amalek. Pull that image up. Because what he's saying, he's not lying.
Right.
He's not lying. Read that.
Every single aspect of the media is Jewish.
Right, so you see Sony, Paramount, Fox, Comcast, what does I want to say? I see Walt Disney Company. Scroll down, ESPN, CNN,
TMZ.
everything. All of the
Fox,
media
yeah.
is owned by the people that he is exposing right now.
CW, Vice.
And that's what has them so upset. Let me get a script real quick. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1. All right, and I want verse 12. All right, because I think it was Officer David that mentioned something similar to this earlier. Whenever you go against what they're pushing, you're not for them anymore. They come against you. They bring out everything.
Yep.
All right, watch this.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 12.
Come on.
Seek not death in the era of your life.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2 and 12. That's my apologies. Read that, 2 and 12.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 12.
Come on.
Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings.
That is. Now, don't get it twisted. Is Kanye living a righteous life? No, but the righteous, it's talking about Israel, okay?
Right.
It says lay in wait. All right, the officers touched that earlier. Lay in wait means what? They're trying to destroy us, and every chance they get. All right, read on.
Because he is not for our turn.
Because he is not for our turn. So the people like Nori, the people like Q, meaning what? When they stepped out of line, they got the call and said, I think you might want to retract your statement.
Right.
Okay, and they got back in their turn, so they left him alone.
Right.
All right, but we're reading about what happens when you go outside of their agenda. All right, go ahead.
And he is clean contrary to our doings.
Come on.
He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objective to our infamy, the transgressions of our education.
Right, so they're getting exposed for their offenses at the law, showing how they control everything. It's okay for a black man to have a record disrespecting our sisters, talking about killing our brothers.
Right.
But the second he come out and bring something out about them,
Right.
they bringing everybody against
Right.
this dude.
Don't make
All right?
sense to me.
He professeth to have the knowledge of God.
Come on.
And he calleth himself the child of the Lord.
And that's what Kanye been saying. He been saying we the Israelites.
Yep.
That's what Kanye's been saying, and they got a problem with that thing. Go ahead.
Right.
Verse 14. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us.
Now, jump down to verse 16 for the time's sake.
Verse 16. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits.
And that's what they're scared of. This is really why they're coming after Kanye. Because if Kanye is pushing that we the real Jews, that we the people of God,
There you go.
people going to start putting 2 and 2 together.
you go. That's
right.
It's going to be obvious like, wait, if we the Jews, who is y'all?
There you go.
Y'all are counterfeits. Y'all are converts.
That's right.
All right, read that again.
We are esteemed of him as counterfeits.
Read.
He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed.
Right. So, make a long story short, hey, this is what they do. This is their tactics. Hey, pull up that clip from like the 1940s with the white dude reading the book. It's at the bottom of the topics page. Watch this, because this is strategic.
Right.
Okay? Understand, they didn't just come up with this defense mechanism to shut up the black man. No. This is they searched us, they study us.
Yep.
And they're years ahead of us.
Right.
All right? Play this clip.
In 1943, the following directive was issued from party headquarters to all communists in the United States. It read, "When certain obstructionists become too irritating, label them after suitable buildups as fascist or Nazi or anti-Semitic."
Stop. You see that? Whenever somebody become disruptive, it said label them as a fascist. What's the other one? Nazi or what did it say?
Anti-Semitic.
Anti-Semitic.
What did you say now, Chuck?
All right. So you see, this was back in the 40s, right? Finish the rest of that clip.
Use the prestige of anti-fascist and tolerance organizations to discredit them. In the public mind, constantly associate those who oppose us with those names which
Stop.
already have a bad...
It says, run that back about 5-6 seconds. Play that part again.
Oppose us with those names which already have a bad smell. The association...
Go backwards. Backwards, please. All right, play.
Discredit them. In the public mind, constantly associate those who oppose us
that oppose
with those
us,
names...
meaning what? Not for our turn.
Right.
All right, they want nothing to do with us. They're going against the agenda. Go ahead.
which already have a bad smell. The association will, after enough repetition, become fact in the public mind.
See that thing? That's the secret plots in 1 Ezra 5:73.
Yep.
Meaning what? He's not, no. What he's saying is factual, it's truthful. But as long as they keep putting that out there, it becomes factual in the mind of the people.
Right.
And that's how the American people have become. They become sheep.
Yep.
Okay? They don't have a mind for their own. Their mind is television and media. Damn. All right, so what we got? We got 40 minutes. So we about to do 3 topics in 40 minutes. So put like 13 minutes on each clock. All right, we're going to run down. We're going to do the rundown, all right? So, hey, let's go to topic 1.
Resource emergency.
Resource emergency, 2023 food crisis. Let's go.
The food crisis of 2023 is going to be far worse than most people would dare to imagine.
Michael Snyder. All right, so what I want you to do is I don't want to read the whole article. I just want you to read that. What's the next? Yeah. Pull that. This is from that article right here. All right, read that for us, please.
This is RTnews.com. I'm trying to sound the alarm about this as loudly as possible. The global food crisis keeps getting worse, and in 2023, it's going to get really bad. 2/3 of European fertilizer production has already stopped. Currency problems are creating a huge headache for poor countries that need to import food. Global weather patterns continue to be absolutely insane. Livestock are dying in huge numbers for reasons unknown, and bird flu is killing millions of birds across the planet. On top of that, the war in Ukraine will continue to limit agricultural and fertilizer exports from that part of the world for a long time to come. And there is no end in sight to this standoff. In fact, we are facing a perfect storm for global food production, and it will only intensify in the coming months.
All right. So we gotta understand what we up against. Leadership is, of course, been teaching what we need to stock up, but it's more imminent than before. Okay,
Right.
Winter's coming, 2023 food crisis. Biden's already said it multiple times. It's gonna be a food shortage. All right. You got Russia. All right, cutting off Ukraine. They're in actually what's it called? Martial law right now as well.
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right. Putin's playing no games over there.
Right.
Mind you, the trade exports between the U.S. and Russia, all of that's on halt right now. Russia is cutting off Europe. Okay, so it's going to be a huge climate change. Things are going to be it's not going to be the same very soon. You're going to go to the supermarket. We're already seeing the shelves empty. Certain food trucks ain't coming in. We went to Sam's the other day.
Yes, sir.
They said the Zephyr Hills truck ain't been there in months.
Yep.
You understand? So, brothers and sisters, hey, this is your place for end times news. We got to keep you up to date. So let's make sure we're governing ourselves accordingly. Let's go to Mississippi water. Mississippi's. Pull that up for us, please. All right, read that, please.
This is newsbreak.com.
Come on.
America is going to shut down if we shut down. The Mississippi River's water levels are near record lows, and it's wreaking havoc on one of the U.S. most critical supply chains.
Read some of this, please.
The Mississippi River's water levels are at their lowest point in a decade.
Mm-hmm.
Traffic jams and stuck barges are clogging up a critical artery of the U.S. economy, as a prolonged drought pushes the Mississippi River's water levels to near record lows.
Right, because the Mississippi River, it flows to different areas.
Right.
And that's the main water supply for this region. For the sake of time, same thing is going on. I had a clip to actually tell you what, play some of the clip. I'll just cut it short. But it's a good clip on what's going on with the Colorado River on the southwest side of the country. So you got the Mississippi on this side, you got the Colorado River on the southwest of the country. All right, play that clip, please.
That's led up to today's looming water disaster. The American Southwest is a naturally dry place. It probably comes as no surprise that basically the entire region we're talking about today is a desert. But deserts are not without water at all. In fact, a city under Phoenix, Arizona has been a historically large groundwater reserve that has helped feed the dramatic growth of the city resting on top of it. But groundwater hasn't been the only way the American Southwest has acquired its water. The other big source for much of the region has been the Colorado River. This specific river has been so important to the entire region that 7 states had to create a legal and binding agreement in 1922 to determine who gets water from the river and how much. This agreement, termed the Colorado River Compact, divided the river into the upper basin and the lower basin. For the upper basin, the water is split among Colorado, which gets 51.75% of the available water, Utah with 23% of the water.
All right, so you can
Wyoming
cut it
with-
right there, but just showing you how important these water supplies are.
Right.
Okay, we are approaching the day. These are the plagues that the Most High God is sending on the earth, brothers and sisters. Now, our bishop bringing out not too long ago, the Euphrates is dried up.
That's right.
According to prophecy, exactly how it said it. Now you see the Mississippi drying up. You see the Colorado River drying up.
Lord,
This is going to be an issue. It already is an issue.
Right.
That's the thing right now. The plagues are here. If you don't believe in this Bible, I don't know what else to tell you.
Right.
Okay. Officer, you got anything before we continue? I'm doing a quick version. We running
Yes,
it down.
sir.
Go ahead.
Cap, just think about it. When you don't have water, your mind get to start playing with you. So without water, people gonna be fighting for water. They're gonna be killing for water. So we must prepare. We got to prepare, Israel. So let's get our minds together and prepare. We see the times of the Bible coming to life.
Right.
So we can't take it lightly.
Hey, on the one scripture, real quick, give me Sirach 35, and on the start at 18. All right, to show that the Most High ain't playing with us either. All right, the Most High ain't playing with the heathen on the earth, and he ain't playing with the wicked of the Israelites. So read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 35 and verse 18.
Read.
For the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he have smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful.
All right, if you ain't trying to get your life right, all right, God ain't on a plan with you. All right, if you ain't trying to do what the Most High say, you're going to have to get it your own way. Read on real quick.
And repaid vengeance to the heathen.
Read.
Till he have taken away the multitude of the proud, and broken the scepter of the unrighteous.
All right, jump down to 20.
Verse 20. Mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction,
Read.
as clouds of rain in the time of drought.
All right, mercy is seasonable. All right, the Most High will have mercy on you, but you got to do what he says to do.
That's right.
All right, if you're not going to do what he says to do, you will have on the drought and famine, and all these things will come upon you, and on the death is awaiting you.
That's right.
Now, go ahead, Cap.
Hey, let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Well, we got China's gas supplies. Play that, please.
Europe's energy crisis keeps getting worse with each day. After Russia pulled the plug on gas and energy supplies to the continent, it's now China that has followed suit. It is Beijing's sheer timing that should result in European leaders pressing the panic button.
Stop
with
real
winter
quick. So what do you see? You see Russia not dealing with Europe right now, cutting them off. Now you got China not dealing with Europe right now. Y'all have to understand, they rely on these countries to supply, so they have energy and these resources. Now they're saying they're pulling away completely. Winter is basically here. Just a few months. Hey, I tell you what, it's been cold as a mug in Tallahassee.
Right.
38 degrees. Man, what the hell is this, man? But long story short, just imagine waking up no heat. And we in Tally, 38. Imagine waking up no heat, negative 10.
Negative, yeah.
You understand? 10 degrees. All right. Health concerns, like the Officer Sampson said, it's going to be seditions. It's going to be all out panic in the earth.
Yep.
All right. That's what's going to be going on. All right. You had a scripture?
Yeah, let me get a precept. Well, what you see going on right now is showing you God is doing his thing. Let me get, for you that are watching, it's time for you to start gathering yourself. Give me that in Zephaniah 2:1. Because all this, God is trying to get our attention so we can repent. Go ahead.
Gather yourselves together. The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together. O nation, not desire.
Why I bring that scripture up? When you see these nations are fighting against each other, when you see gas crisis, all these things is going on, it's not by accident. God is telling you this is the time for you to repent and come back to him so he can protect you in those times of hard time. Go ahead, Cap.
Emergency oil stockpile. Yeah, read that, please.
Biden admin releasing 10-15 million barrels of oil from emergency stockpile.
Go to what's it, the Nord Stream? I think we got a call? Okay, we'll take a quick call. Yeah, quick call. Hey, Shalom, caller, what's your question or your comment? Where you calling from?
Yes, Shalom Leadership. My name is Melissa, and I'm calling from Virginia. I just had a comment. I know he hasn't gotten to it yet, but about the marijuana being legal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just sitting here thinking, our people really need to wake up. They set us up with legalizing the weed. Last time I checked, don't weed give you the munchies? So we got a food crisis that's about to be going on. They gonna
Sis,
be
you
high,
deep.
and they ain't gonna have
Sis, you deep.
Bring it out.
Hey, give sis something. Come clap us.
Come on,
Come on, y'all.
That's all I just had to say on that.
All praise. Thank you for calling, sis. Sis deep on us, man.
All praise.
Hey, go back. I think it's Nord Stream, right? The Nord. You know what I want. No? IT, come on. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about? No? Just go in the order of the articles. Was it there or not? What? How come whenever you talk to IT, they
Nothing.
never look
It's
at
nothing.
you or
Nope.
never say anything? We got another caller? All right, the caller saved y'all, IT.
Yeah.
Keep looking.
Keep looking.
Y'all
Come
better
on,
get
y'all.
this article.
Hey, Shalom, caller, what's your question or your comment? Where you calling from?
Oh, I got 3 comments, okay? I'm calling from Battle Creek, Michigan. I mean, from Florida. But, man, are you guys ready?
Wait a minute.
Hello?
Wait a second. Are you from Michigan or Florida?
Yeah, bring it out.
I used to live in Michigan, and I've been in Florida for 18, 19 years.
Okay.
Hey, do you...
So let me ask you a question. Why are you calling in today?
For one thing, I was calling to tell you guys what the ingredients are in the mark of the beast, and Daniel tried to warn us about it.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys know that?
Thank you for calling in. We do know.
Hold on, there's another one.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
What else you got for
There's
us,
another
sir?
one.
Okay.
In Revelations 11, where they talk about being married and getting and sending each other gifts because of the 2 prophets in captivity.
Okay.
That's celebrating Christmas. Being married and sending each other gifts.
Slow down, bro.
How long you been in the truth? How long have you been in the knowledge, my brother?
Probably for about 12 years.
12 years. All praise.
But I went from dead to watching you guys to watching all of them. But
It's okay. Yeah, all praise to the Most High, bro. Which organization or camp do you congregate with, my brother?
I don't congregate with any camp. You guys had an IUIC camp down here in Florida, but it shut down recently. In Pompano?
Nah, we still got a school. We got a school in Miami. Have you been in contact with those brothers down there?
I tried to, but
okay.
Okay, remember? Can I ask you a question?
Well, after
can I ask you a question?
No, because you keep cutting me off, bro. I'm helping you out.
I'm sorry.
I'm helping you out, bro. Okay, do me a favor. Go to the website www.israelunite.org. All right, and go to the contacts. All right, you're gonna go to Florida. Drop down is gonna be Miami camp. All right, give them a call. All right, because your zeal is there.
Okay, yeah, I already know this information, sir.
Hang up on them, please. Hang up like that. All right, we back to it. Marijuana is legal now.
Let's go.
I tried. People be saying I'm mean, bro. I tried to help them out. All right, go ahead. Marijuana is legal now. Go ahead.
Circle K will now sell marijuana out of their gas stations in Florida starting next year.
That's crazy as hell.
Wow.
So you could go to the gas station, fill up, go get a Slurpee and some weed.
And them chips. And them chips.
Yeah. Like the sister say, it's gonna be a food shortage,
right.
and you trying to get high with the munchies.
Right. And at the same time, think about how many of our brothers been locked up for that same drug that they finna be selling at gas stations.
Yep. We got a call. All right, we'll take a call, but if it's that brother, do the same thing like that. Hang up. All right, Shalom, caller. What's your question or your comment? Where you calling from?
Oh, yes, I'm calling from Palm Bay, Florida. How you guys doing? Shalom, brothers.
Palm Bay, Florida? Brevard County? Oh, yeah. Okay, what's going on, my brother? Hey, what's your question or your comment?
Well, my question, my comment is I just want to say, man, I would say thank you guys for the truth. Because I just want to say, I hope you guys could, what's going on in California with the Northern Kingdom sister. She called somebody a monkey or something like that. I don't know if you guys heard about that.
You talking about the government official that's not going to step down for the racial comments? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah. I would say for myself, I had the same thing too. I had self-hatred for myself because I used to hate. I was racist towards my people too.
Damn.
And to the most High, God showed me, like, listen, you are great people. A lot of them don't know they would be great because we're looking at like Caesar Borgia, like they're God. But continue to bring the truth out, because if more people would know the truth, why they hate us, we would just rug our shoulders and say, oh, come on, man, I know why you hate me. It's like when I'm at work, it's like I know why Esau hate me. I just say, hey, so what? I don't care. You know, but
yeah, because you know who you are now, bro. You know,
yeah,
who,
I know why
that's
I
right.
am.
All praise to the Most High. Hey, Lord's will. Hey, you continue in the faith. Hey, the nearest school for you would be in Orlando, Florida, man.
Right.
Yeah. That's what definitely I check out. But definitely, I would say before I go, I would say thank you guys for the truth, and I would say just I can't leave the truth, man, because the truth opened up my eyes so much.
All praise to the Most High.
And you know praise, that.
All
All right,
praises.
man.
My brother. Was that another call yet? All right,
All right,
you
take it
take.
easy.
Hey, Most High Christ bless. We take it. Oh, they hung up. Oh, we good. Hey, Shalom, caller. What's your question or your comment?
Most High Christ bless. My name is Ashar, coming from Lexington, Kentucky.
Hey, Shalom, bro. What's going on?
All praises, all praises. Just want to, thank you all. Thank the brothers, because what the brother brought out about Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. I bring it out quite often. When I'm talking to my people, whatever. So I just want to comment, about that. I want to say thank y'all for just bringing it out and doing what y'all do, and I love y'all.
Hey, we love you too, my brother. Hey, stay in the fight, bro. Hey, let's go back. Let's finish this off and go to topic 2. But there was another article or video after this one. Y'all got it? Yeah, play that. Play the video, please.
Residents I spoke with today say it's now a matter of public safety. They believe drug use on the streets has increased since the sobering center reopened. So I took those concerns to the city and to the group running Soma Rise.
I think we're approaching a period of insanity.
To say this group is fed up over the June opening of the city's first pilot program drug sobering center, Soma Rise, could be an understatement.
They're smoking their meth openly.
Residents and business owners say their complaints to Health Right 360, the nonprofit running the center, have fallen on deaf ears.
They're basically letting their clients come over here and get high, go back in and sober up, and then come back in and get high again.
And have resorted to documenting their struggles.
Hey, hey, I witnessed this. I say this. When I went to D.C., man, we went to camp in, was it Baltimore? I think it was Baltimore. Bro, the fentanyl, that's how it's legal out there.
Damn.
So I'm talking about we at camp, you got people tweaking. Like they would walk and they just start tweaking in the middle of the street.
Wow.
And it ain't just 1, 2. I'm talking about it's the whole block.
Damn.
I witnessed it with my own eyes. I seen somebody tweak out, pass out. The ambulance came, right? They picked him up, put him in the ambulance. I guess they did something, gave him something, and then let him back off the ambulance and drove away.
Wow.
Damn. I guess they jump start the junkies out there, bro.
Damn.
So what you gonna have? You gonna have weed sales at the Circle K.
Yep.
You got these centers. Hey, I'm telling you, it's not just the purge in Chicago. It's gonna be all manner of evil in the earth. I gotta get a script. 2 Ezra 5. We'll get this one real quick. It's gonna be all manner of evil in the earth, brothers and sisters. So we gotta prepare our spirits. Okay. Verse 2, 5 and 2. Read that.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 2.
Come on.
But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest.
Right. We never would have believed any of this that we're hearing today. All right. There's things that are taking place on the earth. This is far-fetched. I know when I was growing up, you would never see what the gay agenda the way it is today.
Right, yep.
All right. We wouldn't even think this could happen. But God is telling us, hey, this place is called spiritual Sodom and Egypt for a reason.
That's right.
Okay? Hey, let's drop this and go to topic 2. All right? We on good pace. Topic 2, IT. All right, what we got?
Freezing winters.
All right, freezing winters. All right, read that.
This is AlJazeera.com. EU responses to energy crisis looms amid rising oil gas prices.
Scroll down.
All eyes are on Brussels this week as European Union leaders convey in Belgium's capital to find a joint solution to tackle the energy crisis.
Right, so you have European Union leaders, the EU, they're convening in Belgium, all right, to try to tackle the current energy crisis. We read earlier about the food crisis, the waters, the bodies of waters drying up. Okay, it's the energy crisis as well. So I think I think Nord is after this. I think I got my articles mixed up. What's the next article after this? Pull that up, please. Nord Stream. Yep, Nord Stream. Yeah. There it is. Read that for me, please.
This is AlJazeera.com. Denmark confirms extensive damage in the Nord Stream pipelines. Danish officials have confirmed that there has been extensive damage to the Nord Stream 1 and 2 gas pipelines in the Baltic Sea of Denmark, and that powerful explosions were the cause of the damage last month.
Now let's take a step back. All of this happening all at the same time.
Right.
You understand? So you bring this up earlier. I'll let you talk on it, Officer Lodge. There's damage to the Nord Stream pipeline. That's natural gas flowing under the water, which is a vital resource.
Right.
Okay. Now all of a sudden there's an explosion.
Right.
Now it can no longer flow to, was it Germany? I believe that's where it flows to.
Yes,
All right, go ahead, Officer.
Hey, and what's happening is that oil line was very detrimental to many of the European countries. So it gave Russia like power, I guess, bargaining factors over that oil line. I guess this dispensation of oil over there. So when that pipeline got damaged, now it left Russia to where Russia basically, I think it's Turkey that Russia made a negotiation with.
Yeah, they changed it around.
They made a negotiation with Turkey so that they can still supply the European countries with oil, which basically shows America. It exposes that it couldn't have been Russia, or at least shows that Russia couldn't have been the one who damaged it, because Russia's still trying to get them the oil. So it's creating an atmosphere where somebody finna be exposed for who damaged that pipeline, which is affecting all of them European countries, which are in cahoots with America in the European Union. So something finna pop off real soon when somebody get exposed for who's trying to damage the pipeline that's giving all the energy to the European countries right now, right before the winter.
All praises. Actually, there's a video of President Biden. He said that. He said he was gonna do something to that pipeline. So to add on to that, to show you how God is behind all these, man, sending angels to boil up all these things. They did that to cut back, like I'm adding on what you just said, to cut down on what Russia is doing to take some of his momentum. Russia say, you're not ready for this. I already make plan. He have his plan B, going to Turkey. Today. And then now Turkey still have a range of gas going to Europe. So you still have that chip that you're talking about. So what you're seeing here, all this war you see going on in Ukraine and Russia, really it's a war between America and Russia. They just using Ukraine as the vessel to fight Russia.
Y'all is all right. The dynamic duo. Elijah and Obi.
They brought it out.
All praises. U.S. home heating. U.S. home heating. What we got?
This is APnews.com. U.S. heating worries mount amid growing costs, uncertainty.
So it's going to, what did it say? Winter is coming, right? Winter is coming. Go ahead.
Across the U.S., families are looking to the winter with dread as energy costs soar and fuel supplies tighten. The Department of Energy is projecting sharp price increases for home heating compared with last winter. And some worry whether heating assistance programs will be able to make up the difference for struggling families. The situation is even bleaker in Europe, with Russia's continued
curtailment
of natural gas pushing prices upward and causing painful shortages.
So we're seeing what? Like it's saying in 2 Ezra 15, it say the plagues is going to be on the whole earth.
Right.
You see the Middle East, you see Europe, you see America. Everybody's being touched. All right, so, hey, understand this. These are the birth pains.
Right.
Okay, as our deliverance gets closer and nearer, what are we going to see? We're going to see these plagues, these atrocities, these droughts, these food shortages increase.
Right.
All right, so brothers and sisters, let's make sure we in the right mindset, getting prepared. All right, so we ain't looking crazy out there. And honestly, your preparation is a sign of your faith. You got to understand that thing. You can't be the brother or sister say, oh, I know my family got me. Say, but what did you do?
Right.
What did you do knowing that the danger was imminent? What did you do? Nothing. So that shows what? That's a sign of your belief. You don't really believe. And I know there's some brothers and sisters out there like that.
Right.
Hey, I know my people gonna have me, and don't get it twisted. Prepare for your brothers and sisters. Don't just prepare for your house, but at the same time, everybody say gather together. It didn't say be a leech.
That's
It didn't say do that. All right, so hey, brothers and sisters, hey, if you had that mentality, you better stop that thing. All right, that ain't the way to do it. You're supposed to look out for you and your family. All right. EU sanctions on Iran. I find this very comical. Pull that out.
This is AlJazeera.com.
Come on.
EU imposes sanctions on Iran's morality police and officials.
All right, so in Iran, they got morality officials, meaning what? They make sure that they women ain't walking up and down the streets butt naked. You understand? They got morals. That they actually got a code that they follow, unlike America, where you could do whatever you want.
Right.
To the point where on American soil, you can have drag queens come to an elementary school.
Teaching.
On American soil, you have something called OnlyFans, right?
Right.
You have, what else they got? You got hip-hop music.
Yeah.
That degrades women. You got women twerking in videos on TV.
Yep.
And on American soil. But wait a second. The EU, of course, America spearheads the EU.
Yep.
Okay. They're of course they're involved in it. Of course, this is how it goes. America's over everybody. You got them sticking their nose into what's going on in Iran. And Iran, guess what? They don't want their women dressed half naked. They don't want homosexuals over there. You understand?
Right.
That's why they got the moral police to make sure people ain't going crazy.
Right.
But on American soil, you got open racism, you got murder, you got whoredom, all of that. Shouldn't you be sticking your nose where you stay at?
Powerful niggardry at work.
Hey, go back to the article. Read some of that real quick. Scroll down. Come on, IT. Follow. All right, read that.
The European Union has imposed sanctions on Iran's morality police, an information minister over their alleged roles in the security crackdown against anti-government protests that erupted after the death of a 22-year-old woman in government custody.
Go ahead.
Two leading morality police officials, Mohammed Rostami and Hajamad Mizriah, are among 11 people whose assets was frozen by the 27-nation bloc on Monday.
Stop. We've noticed this a lot. This happened to Ye, too.
Yep.
Ye is a multi-billionaire.
Yep.
Ye is a multi-billionaire. As soon as he didn't want to go follow their agenda, Chase Bank said, thank you, black man, for banking with us, but you can no longer bank here anymore.
Right.
So what are we seeing? It's a reoccurring theme. Anytime you go against the agenda, what are they doing? They're freezing bank accounts.
Right.
Hello? All right, so obviously these warning signs are there for a reason.
Right.
For us to get ourselves together.
Right.
You have something, officer?
Yes, sir. Let's see what Christ said about what America is trying to do to the other countries. Give me that in Matthew 7:3. Because God had already gave us how should we carry ourselves to be morally right in the world. Read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 3.
Read.
And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the beam that is in thine own eye?
Like Cap was just pointing out, America got everything you could possibly name wrong in America, from morals to the mindset, the household order. Everything is wrong in America, but you want to go to somewhere else and tell somebody else what to do. God said, why are you pointing out the mote in somebody else's eye when you need to look at the beam in your own eye? And if we all took what God said, we wouldn't have these issues going on. That's it.
I like what you said. It just made me go to the scriptures.
All praise.
Give me Job 20. And I like the way you say moral. You say morale?
Morals.
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 You say morals. Give me Job 20 and 5. Because, like I say in Habakkuk 2, they not keepers at home.
Nope.
They always in
Vagabond.
everybody's business except minding their own. And that's going to be
no.
their downfall.
That's right.
okay? And it's like the officer said, hey, remove the beam out of your own eye.
Right.
Okay? Because you're trying to say they wrong, but look what's happening on American soil.
Right.
That's right.
And because you can't see that, this is going to be you right here, Job 20 and 5.
The book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 5.
Come on.
That the triumphing of the wicked is short,
It said the triumphing of the wicked is short. Come on.
and the joy of the
And the
hypocrite.
joy of the who?
Hypocrite.
The joy of the who? The
Hypocrite.
hypocrite. That's the hypocrite right there. They got all of this stuff against us, the it's the
Right.
so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. ICE is going on right now.
Right now, yep.
The treatment of our Northern Kingdom brothers and sisters. Think about what happened, what was it called? Down in the border crisis with Levi trying to get through.
Right.
Think about how they treating Judah here. You understand? But they want to go over there and put their nose and try to correct them. Get the hell out of here. Verse 5 again.
That the triumphing of the wicked is short.
Come on.
And the joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment.
It say, but the joy of a hypocrite will be for a moment. So, yeah, they're going to have their time. For the sake of time, let's keep it rolling. Jerusalem's capital. Watch this.
This is AlJazeera.com. Australia reverses recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital.
Go ahead.
Australia says it would no longer recognize West Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, reversing a decision taken by the government of former Prime Minister Scott Morrison in 2018.
Read.
Today, the government has reaffirmed Australia's previous and long-standing position that Jerusalem is a final state issue. Is a final status issue that should be resolved as part of any peace negotiations between Israel and the Palestinian people. Foreign Minister Penny Wong said in a statement. This reverses the Morrison government recognition of West Jerusalem as the capital of Israel.
Come on.
Wong reiterated that Australia's embassy will remain in Tel Aviv and that Canberra was committed to a two-state solution in which Israel and a future Palestinian state coexist in peace and security within internationally recognized borders.
That's not going to happen, but it just this article alone should build your faith to show you, bruh, exactly how that's written. It's in the scriptures. We're going to go through it really quick. Give me Joel 3:2, man.
Bring it out.
Joel chapter 3, verse 2, real quick. Watch this. And then we're going to touch on the Tel Aviv thing as well. Watch this.
The book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 2.
Come on.
I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people.
Watch this.
And for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations.
Right, so God's heritage are the Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And we have been scattered across the nations through what? Through slavery. All right, that's how we became destroyed as a people. All right, read on.
And parted my land.
And did what?
Parted my land.
How was the land of Israel parted? It was parted with the Palestinians, and it was parted with the Israelis.
Right.
Those are the converts, the counterfeits that Ye is speaking of.
Right.
Okay? And the Bible tells you right here in this verse that the true inhabitants are the Israelites.
That's right.
Anybody else that come in there, they're not the rightful owners of that land.
Bring it out.
You got to understand this thing.
No.
Okay, go to, was it Zechariah 7? Okay. No, not 7, 9. Give me Zechariah 9 and 6. Okay. Zechariah chapter 9, verse 6. Because Australia's coming out and they're saying that Jerusalem is no longer looked at as a capital. That's all right with us because we're not in it right now.
Yes.
We're over here on the west side and scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. We all right with that.
Right.
All right. Oh, give me Jeremiah 3:17. The reason why we all right with that, because it will be known as the capital when the Most High is when it's all said and done.
That's right.
It is going to be known as the capital, but right now
Better
there's
say it.
bastards over there, there's converts over there. Okay, Jeremiah 3:17. Watch this.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 3 and verse 17.
Go ahead.
At that time, they shall call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord.
You see that? At that time. Now's not the time. So showing you what? This is Bible prophecy.
That's right.
You got to understand that thing. It's not being recognized as the capital. Why? Because it ain't time for that.
That's right.
Once the rightful inhabitants of that land go back, in that time that to come, then it's going to be known as the capital. Not just the capital of Israel, but the capital of the whole earth.
That's right.
Understand that thing. Read the verse again.
At that time, they shall call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord.
Come on.
And all the nations.
And how many?
All the nations.
All of the nations. Not just Australia. All of the nations. Come on.
Shall be gathered unto it. To the name of the Lord.
To the name of the Lord. That's it on that?
No, sir.
Come on.
To Jerusalem, neither shall they walk any more after the imagination of their evil heart.
Meaning what? They're going to have to follow the commandments. They're going to have to keep the Passover, the Feast of Tabernacles, the Feast of First Fruits.
Bring it out.
They are going to have to keep the laws in that day.
That's right.
All right? That's right. That's it on that?
Yes, sir.
All right. What we at? Zechariah 9.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 9 and verse 6.
Come on.
And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
It say a bastard, meaning what? Someone who don't have a father. Because our father, according to what Genesis 32:28, you understand? Our father is the Most High God.
That's right.
We have the power with God. We are the sons and daughters of the living God.
You're going to learn
But
today.
these people that's in the land today, they are not. You have all of the different embassies over there. You have the Israelis, the Palestinians. No. They're the bastards that the Bible's speaking of.
You better read
all right,
your
read the
Bible.
verse again.
And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
Ashdod is present day. Go back to the article. Okay, just to show you, bring this thing to life, man. Build your faith. Come on, IT. Come on. I need to, exactly where you left off. Where's that at? Come on, y'all. Exactly where you left off. Right there. Wong, read that.
Wong reiterated that Australia's embassy will remain in Tel Aviv.
You see that? They're showing you, the Bible's showing you that, hey, in these last times, that's who's going to be there. Those who are not the people. They're bastards. They have no right to the land. Finish the verse.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 9 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines.
That's the Palestinians. Read.
And I will take away his blood out of his mouth.
You see that thing right there? So understand, brothers and sisters, this should increase your faith. Go to topic 3. We're going to run through it really quick. All right, topic 3. Come on, y'all.
End of our planet.
All right, play that.
So in the session we just attended here at the Economic Forum, I think there was a sense of relief, actually, in your frankness. You brought up some issues that others are reluctant to bring up.
Always. All the religious groups are against me because I'm talking about population. They want more souls. I want less on the planet.
Hey, this is that crafty counsel right there. That's Psalms 83 right there.
Yes, sir.
They showing you the agenda, but ultimately it's against us, the hidden ones on the earth. They're trying to make less of us and exterminate us.
Right.
That's their end game. They put it out there because they got the power to do so.
Right.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one for the sake of time. We got 5 minutes. Okay.
This is RTnews.com.
Come on.
Today, NATO will start nuclear exercises. The exercise will involve 14 countries and up to 60 aircraft, including state-of-the-art fighters and US B-52 Stratoforce strategic bombers. I do not like all this.
All right. So you got NATO. Was that the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. We got NATO out there doing their joint exercises. Not just normal nuclear joint exercises. What are they doing that for? Obviously, the imminent nuclear war that is on the brink.
Right.
All right, next. Running through this. Next. All right, read this.
This is Newsbreak.com. Russia saying granting Ukraine membership of NATO will guarantee the beginning of World War III.
Boom. That says Russia says granting Ukraine membership of NATO will be guaranteed. So we got to watch. We got to see.
Yes.
All right, but we already know what's got to kick off. To really kick off, start off the, World War III.
Right.
All right. It's all about the Carmanian.
Right.
All right. So we steadily watching. Why y'all keep looking over there, man? Y'all got me looking around my shoulders, man. All right. Let's go to the next topic. Next article, excuse me.
This is Newsbreak.com. Putin Adler predicts end of our planet and nuclear red line warning.
All right. Let's read some of this real quick.
Ever since Russian President Vladimir Putin threatened the possibility of a nuclear war, political and military leaders have been evaluating possible outcomes. Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko warned that although his Kremlin ally never planned to use nuclear weapons, the Russian leader will fight his way out if backed into.
IT, come on, guys.
If backed into a corner. As Ukraine strengthens its defense and its counterattacks continue to damage Russian forces, Putin's rhetoric has grown increasingly aggressive, with the Russian president threatening nuclear action against the Eastern European country to protect territory he recently annexed from it.
Now, for the sake of time, it's going to get heated. It's going to get there. We do know, according to Bible prophecy, certain nations are going to remain. Everybody not going to be destroyed, but we do know Babylon will be destroyed.
That's right.
We know that for sure. But what Gog and Magog, Russia, Ukraine, that area, they still going to be there. at the end. So just keep an eye out on it, you know, but gird yourselves up. Putin, like we said earlier, martial law, we understand that. It's been a great show. All praise to the Most High. We back.
Praise,
we
all
in there.
praise.
Lord's
We back,
will.
baby.
That's Lord's will. We stay back. You understand? Let's get to it, man. I think all the officers did good. Give them a round of applause today.
All praise to the Most
High. All right, but now it's time to vote
for
your favorite officer for today's show. We got Officer David.
All praise to the Most High family, man. It's good to be back.
All right, Officer Obadiah.
Cut me off.
All right.
Shalom. All praise. Great show.
All right, Officer Samson.
All praise the Most High, Israel. Hey, stop sinning before we can get the kingdom.
I like that.
Samson, you look cool.
Officer Elijah.
Shalom. All 12 tribes vote Elijah. All praise to the Father.
Oh, that's that selfishness.
What you said?
Okay.
You said that.
You should be happy to be back on the
I am happy to be
I see how
back.
the
To
clock
bring out the
looking.
laws, no man.
How's the clock looking? I can't stand up.
What he
He
said?
got
Do sign
30
language.
seconds. He said he got
You got
30 seconds.
3 seconds, 8 seconds.
Okay.
He said 3 seconds.
Oh,
8
3 seconds.
No, he said 30 seconds.
Oh, 30. Oh,
All right,
30.
it's 20 now.
I ain't see the 0.
Hey, stand up, man. I cannot
just-
hear you,
Hey,
man.
vote Elijah. Vote Elijah.
Use your hands.
Yo, Samson.
Use your hands.
Let's go.
Hey, on the
20
stay
seconds.
tuned,
He keeps yelling.
Israel.
I'm saying use your hands.
Stay
Use your hands.
tuned,
Oh, 10,
Israel,
9,
for
8,
more
7,
writings on the
6.
wall.
That's right. For your
All
place for
praises.
end time news.
Ooh, he's a stolen.
2,
Hey, you done
1.
stole it.
All right, who it is? Officer
Oh.
Elijah.
All praise to Israel.
All praises.
All praises.
That brother gives shameless plugs all day.
Hey, all praise to the Most High, man. Hey, been an honor to be back and
That's right.
to teach the Word of God and bring
That's
you
right.
the end time news now. All right, and with that, to my right,
Officer Obadiah.
Shalom, Israel. Officer Elijah.
Shalom, Israel. Officer Samson.
All right, Israel. I'm Officer David. Shalom.
all right, Lord's will, we'll be back with another show. This is Israel United in Christ. This is the Writings on the Wall radio show, and with that, we say
Shalom.
Shalom, Israel.